Hello and welcome to your Cowlitz Black Bears postgame show. I'm a little loud. Brought to you by the Daily News. To my left, another hero for the Black Bears. Their third walk-off of the season. This time it goes to my man, Jacob Stinson. How you doing, man, first and foremost?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good.
Now, I was talking to you, and I was up here. We see the last pitch. It's down and away. And at first, I'm like, oh, no, he swung at ball four. Were you thinking the same thing?
Oh, yeah. That when I made the swing, I was like, oh, no, that's ball four. And then I touched it, and it was like a swinging bunt. And I was like, oh, I got to bust my butt to get the first. I got a chance there. And I beat it by like a step or two. So.
Oh, yeah. As soon as the third baseman came in, I knew you had it. I'm like, Stinny's got the speed, right? Yeah. But you had a special name for the kind of hit that you just got when we were walking up here. What'd you call it?
The Riku Special.
Yeah.
I broke two of my bats today, so I had to use Riku's bat at the end there.
Right.
And Riku is famous for getting those little slap base hits.
Oh, yeah. The little slashes with 2 strikes?
Yeah, of course. So I dedicate that one to him.
Oh, that was wonderful. Hey, anybody to dedicate something to, I guess
sure.
It's got to be him.
Sure.
So, quick question. When you were going, well, this is what the whole interview is. This is questions, so
sure.
I shouldn't even say quick question. They had a meeting at the mound before it came time for you to come up, and I was talking to Justin. I was like, are they trying to ice Jacob Stinson? I was thinking of how, like, football coaches call timeout before the kicker goes up, but I saw you and Sam were talking about something and laughing. What were you guys discussing?
Well, the situation was bases loaded, 2 outs, and bottom of the 11th, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, regardless of what happens there, Sam's not going to get up to a base or
Yeah.
get up to hit. So I'm like, what are you doing on deck? Like, get in the dugout. I mean, there was no shot he was going to hit.
Right.
There's no possibility. So I was either going to win it or we were going to play another. So
Yep.
I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I thought they were icing me a little bit there.
Yeah.
The coach came out and he was just asking how many visits he had used.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just doing that, and I was like, really, guy? Like, but then he actually went out there. So I mean, I was like, all right, it is a high-pressured situation. So. I mean, I understood it a little bit, but it was kind of annoying for sure.
So we also knew it was going to be you. You only had 1 hit today, and all you do is get multi-hit games. So that was certainly a lot of fun to watch. I'm like, he's 1 for 5. Oh, there's no 2 there. Here it comes. Here it comes. It was a great time. Oh, man. So you guys leave guys on base in the 9th. You leave guys on base in the 10th. What's the feeling in the 11th? Are you like, something's got to give, or are you just riled up and ready, locked in?
I mean, yeah, some was bound to give. I mean, their pitchers weren't that great, and we have really good hitters. We struggled a little bit with runners in scoring position, but, I mean, at the end of the day, we got the win, so that's all that matters. So it was a good team win overall, I'd say.
Yeah, it certainly was. A lot of great defensive plays. You had 3 errors, but they ended up being inconsequential. How much more, though, did that mean to get that walk-off after you missed the ball out in right field? Do you just feel like a complete 180? Or do you even remember missing that after getting the walk-off?
I mean, I of course remember, but I wasn't really hard on myself. Usually I'm really hard on myself when I make outfield mistakes, but nobody saw that baseball. That ball went up and it disappeared, and I had no idea, and there was nothing I could have done. So at the end of the day, like, I can't really be mad at myself.
And I was thinking at the same time, like, well, the ball's hit in the air. Even if Stinson catches it, it's probably going to be a sac fly anyway. So really, it was no harm, no foul. And we're like, you know what? It is tough to see when it goes above the lights sometimes. It's twilight. So, yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think it would have been a sac fly. It was pretty shallow. It ended up being pretty shallow.
Right.
But apparently it didn't look like I couldn't see it, so the runners weren't able to catch on.
Right.
And so, I mean, another runner could have scored if I, like, put palms up. Like, oh, I can't see it. Like, you know what I mean? So.
You had me fooled. I was like, Stinson's under it. I'm like, what? And then we just saw it go behind. You ever see the one punt play? I think the Rams did. It's a lot of football references today. Where they faked it coming on the one
and
side.
Another guy on the other side.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I mean, you really can't do that in baseball.
No.
But, well, you can.
You can deke a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a few dekes here and there. You guys don't have to do that, though. It's just one of the best defensive teams I've ever seen. All right, so you guys stay alive in the playoffs. Ben loses. Black Bears need him to lose one more time. I believe Walla Walla and Portland both have substantial leads, but you guys only need him to lose once. Are you guys starting to feel it a little bit? 2 games left, and you have tiebreakers over Ridgefield and Portland. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it'd be fun to make the playoffs. We're just going to give it all we got, and see what happens. We can only control so much because we need a little help from others, but let's just control what we can control tomorrow. Come out. These guys are good, so no slam dunk by any means. But
yeah, he controlled it today. The Bells have actually the best pitching staff in the West Coast League. 3.13 ERA. Actually went down today with the 3 runs in 11 innings. So you guys gave him a real show. You got 3 runs on 10 hits. And, of course, your big one, that infield single. Now, I do have another question for you, not necessarily related to this game, but So you hit your first home run since you were 12 years old in Wenatchee. You got that baseball.
That's right.
I saw you smiling the whole way around the base path and the rest of the day on the bus. Now you get the walk-off today. Which meant more?
That's a tough one. I mean, I kind of wanted like a special moment, like a walk-off there at the end, like all summer.
Right.
I mean, not in a selfish way, just like something to remember.
Well, yeah,
like,
you help your team.
Especially in a playoff run. But I mean, I can't get over that home run. I watched that video so many times after.
It's like picking which kid you like more.
I can't help myself. I mean, it felt so good, and it just looked so good on the video.
And we were talking about it in Yakima. You're like, yeah, it's like, I haven't hit a home run since I was 12.
Yeah, no.
And we're like, come on, City, your swing's too good. You're going to get one. You're like, nah. So when you did it, I know I blew up. I can't even imagine what was going through your head. That was amazing.
Yeah, I gave a little let's go run in first base, and then I was just ear to ear all the way around, and I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. But
you didn't want to do a Brown or a Morty Pimp, like just throw the bat like 100 feet in the air?
That's not me at all. I was like, oh, I got that one, but I didn't think to do any of that. That's just not who I am. So.
Nah, you're pretty just Mr. Consistent up there. You get there,
Exactly.
you do your job. And your dad was here today.
Yeah, I missed it by one. He missed it by one game, but at least he got to see that.
Oh yeah, he got to see. Yeah, so maybe that makes that one that might be his favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he got to see it and be here live. Man, Jacob, great job again today.
Thank you.
Always a great interview with you up here I almost said on the road with the Black Bears. We are at home. This is your Black Bears postgame show brought to you by the Daily News. So, well, Jacob Stinson in a crazy walk-off, dribbler to third, races it over to first. He's safe. Weber's safe. Ball game over. 3-2. The Black Bears win it in 11. They stay alive in the playoff race, especially with the Bend Elks losing. The Black Bears are now tied with Bend with 24-22 records, although Ridgefield and the Pickles looked like they were about to win their games. So the Black Bears will still be a game behind them, but they only need them to lose one time, and they need Bend to lose just once more. And you'll want to catch the Black Bears tomorrow. Watch Jacob Stinson do some crazy stuff. Watch really everybody on this team.
Yeah.
Everybody's capable of doing something amazing. Yeah, that's not even just me being diplomatic. That's just how the Black Bears are. Yeah, against a very good Bells team. That's at 6:35 p.m. tomorrow Pacific time. Get your tickets at collegeblackbears.com. That's going to be a final Fiber Federal Wednesday. Wow, non-scripted. Yeah, see, we got that. That if I nailed that the first time, I would have been as excited as Stinny with his walk. Well, maybe not as excited, but that's like a broadcaster hitting a walk-off right now. Final Fiber Federal Wednesday, final one tomorrow. Also 20% off all merch here to thank you, our big-time Black Bears fans. You'll want to catch them in this playoff run against a great Bells team. I'm sorry, I'm keeping you here forever, right?
You're good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Ruby. See you guys.
All right, and yeah, that's it for us today. So once again, congratulations to Stinson. Congratulations to the Black Bears fans. Thank you so much for you at home. Thank you to Justin right there behind the camera, our TV producer, our radio producer, Jacob Ackerman. And my name is Zach Smolin, reminding you to have a great night. Watch the Black Bears tomorrow, and stay frosty. We'll see you later.